Because like I say, right is right, wrong is wrong. And one thing about the law, everybody in this country, see, they already mandating the hot sauce 19. This country already going to war. People ain't finna go for that. Y'all told people they gotta get their kids this hot sauce. You told people their kids can go to school unless they got the hot sauce 19. Feel me? You won't even let me say it on the channel no more. I gotta say hot sauce 19. Motherfuckers know what I'm talking about though. Mandated. You telling these American citizens, it don't matter whether they white or black. You showing your white people that you don't give a fuck about them. Like I told human beings, you don't. If you white and you poor, you middle class, you ain't nothing but a Negro. You might as well come on over here. You just like us, dog. You just like us, dog. Taking y'all jobs too. Telling y'all ass if y'all don't take this hot sauce, y'all ass ain't working either. Period. You feel me? Y'all see all the flooding going on. It's the end game. The system is crashing down. And they know it. And they know it. All right? So definitely to all my peers, I'm sending y'all the deepest insight. To all the youth that look up to me, sharing the videos on TikTok, man, y'all keep tuning in. Y'all keep tapping in. I told y'all we the last generation. And we gonna be the example. You hear me? We gonna be the example for how you supposed to stand for what you believe in if motherfuckers want to play like that. You feel me? We gonna be the example, because remember, it was against the law, too, to sit in the front of the bus. It was against the law to vote. It took, and even though we know voting, our vote don't matter, still, your ancestors had to die and fight for that. It was against the law. Remember that. Motherfuckers got their ass whooped, motherfuckers died, and motherfuckers went to jail behind that shit. Don't forget that part. That's what the fight was. It's against the law for black people to sit at the front of the bus. It's not no more because you had a motherfucker named Rosa Parks who had some heart. You know how much heart that took? Nobody else. It wasn't even another God that did it. It was a goddess that did it. It wasn't no God that did it. We could look at it now and say it ain't shit. But I'm making a point about revolution right now. At what point did we never have to stand up to the law aggressively to get change? It ain't never been no point in history. Literally, she didn't get up out this, but she sat right there. She supposed to went to the back. She said, fuck that, nigga. She basically said, fuck the law, nigga. And that shit sparked the whole movement. That's the point I'm making. Who gonna be Rosa Parks of this generation? I'll be it. I'll be it. You hear me? Motherfuckers think I was just on YouTube. I'll be it. If it take me leaving my avatar, going out fighting for what's right, I'll be it. Because people already feel like I feel. I ain't the only one feel this way. This bigger than what's going on with me and what they have done to people like myself who for trying to wake us up. It's way deeper than that. Everybody see what's going on the planet. It's at the point where you ain't better get nothing to eat without that hot sauce 19. You damned if you do, damned if you don't right now. Yo back to the wall right now. If you a business owner, yo back to the wall. Because they telling y'all if y'all don't enforce this shit, y'all gonna lose y'all business. If you're an employer, if you're an employee, yo back to the wall. Because they telling you if you don't take this shit, you can't work. If you're a parent, yo back to the wall. Because they telling you if you don't get your kids this shit, they can't go sit in their schools and get miseducated. They ain't what they forcing our hand. No different than right now. You let a motherfucker file 2 false claims on me and you don't investigate them. You don't come talk to us to see our side to show that she's doing this out of spite. She's a vindictive baby mom. This ain't coming from my wife or the person I'm with. Then I will get it more. This is a fucking baby mom who despises my wife. Has disrespected my wife, called my wife all type of bitches, and my wife ain't never did. Am I lying, babe?
No, you're not lying. I ain't said nothing to the bitch.
My wife ain't never disrespected her, but she's always disrespected my wife. Now you trying to play with my life. Because now when you bring white people into it, like the police on a black revolutionary in the deep south, I'm already a black revolutionary in the deep south. And then you go lie to these white crackers. And then you put the police on a motherfucker. Not once, this twice. You did it the first time with Zaza. You didn't have to call the police. That shit could have went left. The first time it could have went way left. What parent calls the police on the father of their child and say he's kidnapped them? Because I ain't bringing him back when I just got him yesterday. I told you you'll get his ass back Sunday. I gave you $2,000. That's what we agreed to. What system supports that? But Georgia did. They didn't make, they supported it. They didn't say she was wrong or nothing. And I went for it that time. And I said, I'll never go for it again. Now y'all come with something else 20 days later? You forcing my hand. And my wife gonna stand with me. My mama gonna stand with me. So now y'all finna kill a whole black family behind her line. Because that's when it come all out. It's gonna be like, hold on. A whole black family went to war and more with the fucking justice system down in Georgia because they let a vindictive woman lie on a black revolutionary. And they tried to come snatch this black revolutionary up, kidnap him, go sit him in a cell in a racist county where they killing people at. Black people at specifically Barrow County, Georgia, nigga. What a KKK has infiltrated. So you might as well say the KKK looking for me. The KKK has infiltrated, run law enforcement in Georgia. I got my third eye open. Listen, I'm a god, y'all. You hear me? If I could teach y'all about cosmic information, you think I can't see through this low vibrational legal system? Come on, man. That's so beneath me. Look, y'all, check this out. GBI, the troubling history of Georgia's Bureau of Investigation. Let's click on it. What does it say? The trouble in here, this the same GBI, they known for covering up deaths, y'all. They known for covering up deaths, y'all. The GBI, let's bring light to them down here in Georgia. These the same people that covered up Ahmaud Arbery's death. The GBI. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Check this out. The Bureau of Investigation announced last week that it will be probing the Glenn County Police Department's dismissal of killing of Ahmaud Arbery. Some people breathed a sigh of relief. All right? It was a welcome development after the lynching of a 25-year-old black man who white killers had been walking free for 74 days, even though the entire incident was caught on tape. Now, check this out. They let Ahmaud Arbery killers go down in Glenn County because this is the fuck they do down here in Georgia, y'all. Keep in mind, Glenn County, like a few hours away from Barrow County, but they all them small counties, some small racist hit counties where they like killing and hanging black motherfuckers and getting away with it. Why? Because they hand in hand, they work hand in hand with the GBI. All right? The GBI is the KKK. All right? That's what you got to know. Check this out. Did they say the GBI took on the Ahmaud Arbery case last year? Let me just point this out. But check this out. But those familiar with the GBI responded with warranted skepticism. Sure, it was a step in the right direction, but at that point, almost anything would have been. All right? Check this out. Let's go down to why people felt that way. Check this out. Check this out. This is why people felt that way in Georgia. That's familiar with the GBI. Yeah, it don't matter where you at in Georgia. The KKK has infiltrated all law enforcement in Georgia. Check it out. In Georgia, where the Ku Klux Klan once infiltrated every level of law enforcement, racism can play a role in violent crimes in the way they are even investigated. Keyword, y'all, investigated. So that would explain why they allowed my baby mama to put 2 false claims on me and then send fucking marshals after me, nigga, like I'm a criminal, nigga. Look at this. And I'm a black revolutionary, y'all. Check this out. They want to say in the line where the KKK once infiltrated. Listen, when they say the KKK once infiltrated, that's to make you think they don't still run that shit. The KKK, like they telling you, has infiltrated law enforcement on every level in Georgia, including the GBI. So this is why counties like Glenn County, Cobb County, it don't matter where you at. Any law enforcement in any county could kill a black motherfucker, Latino person and get away with it because the people that handle the investigation is the GBI. And the GBI is also ran by the KKK. Do you see what's going on here? And I'm a black revolutionary. Who y'all think y'all playing with? Who y'all think can't see through that, man? I'm divine insight. Like I say, this shit is so beneath me. If y'all want me dead, y'all already been sending me death threats. Just come get it busting. Don't try to lie behind no case. Because, see, you using the case to get me in jail and then Dr. S.E.B.I me. This is why we talking about S.E.B.I today. All right, but hold on. Let's play it. We gonna jump back and forth. In Georgia, where the KKK infiltrated every level of law enforcement, racism can play a role in violent crimes in the way they are investigated. Arbery's case is no different. All right, that's why they let that shit go. Now, peep game. There are clear parallels to the lynch mobs that routinely chased, tortured, and murdered black Americans from the time of slavery through the 1960s. This shit go back, y'all. This the same people, y'all. This they cousins and they nephews, man. This running this shit today. Between 1877 and 1950, more than 4,000 black people in the USA, including 589 people in Georgia, were killed in lynchings. The KKK's stronghold over Georgia's law enforcement apparatus decades ago laid the groundwork for a historically deadly relationship between the cops, white people, and black people. The white supremacist underpinnings of U.S. law enforcement continue to echo throughout the country to this day, as shown by the multiple other police-involved shootings and other murders that have taken place since Arbery was killed and are being covered up and drowned out during the ongoing pandemic, nigga. Fuck, they think they playing with like I don't know who they is. Nigga, you might as well just say the KKK looking for me, nigga. Try to hide behind no case with her that's being investigated by Barrow, that's being forwarded to the U.S. Marshals. Who sent all these people? Who do these people work for? Who do the Marshals work for, y'all? Who do Barrow County work for, y'all? Come on, man. Let him who has eyes see clearly. Boy, I ain't going. You hear me? I ain't going. Why? So y'all could get me in there and do me like y'all did Cedric Bland? And then it just be a public outcry while y'all try to figure out what happened? Oh, Rashad Jamal hung himself. Or get me in there, kill me, clone me, put me on the MK Ultra or replace me. Now I come out like Kanye. Y'all been trying to get me to sell out since 2019. I'm one of the few people that cover Cappy Poindexter's story. Y'all recapture her, put her back on the MK Ultra. And deleted my video that I did right here on this channel exposing what she said about what was going on with LeBron James and sex trafficking. I sit here and speak out against Pizzagate. Why y'all ain't going to arrest none of them? I don't see no marshals looking for none of them. You know why? Because the people that cut the checks for the U.S. Marshals are those that's involved in Pizzagate. Them and they bosses. I don't see Barrow County going after the real sex offenders, sex traffickers, the real drug dealers, which is the CIA, the real murderers, which is y'all. Nobody killed more people on this planet than y'all. But I'm the criminal, though. You looking for me, but you not looking for the motherfuckers who actually doing what you talking about. Who y'all think y'all playing with? Because see, like I say, y'all think a motherfucker scared of y'all. Your law has no rule over me. This is my land, my planet. All we can do is try to be cordial, like we've been doing. We win it. A legal team reached out. Our legal team told me to let everybody know because our legal team know it's bullshit. And even the legal team is an all-black legal team down here in Atlanta. They reached out because they see what I stand for. They're like, we know you're revolutionary. Let's try to handle it. But even they said if you was white, it wouldn't get handled that way. Who y'all think y'all playing with? If you think, listen, man, if you think we went out here behind George Floyd, what you think old motherfucker gonna do behind Rashad Jamal? We didn't even know George Floyd. We was out there. All right. When y'all want somebody out the way, y'all use a lot of reasons. You did Dr. S.E.B.I the same way. This is why this lecture is called Spiritual Electrical Beings Under Investigation. Because Dr. S.E.B.I was a motherfucker. Let's talk about him. Let's talk about him. So let's pull him up. This Dr. S.E.B.I right here, happy transcendence to the God. Okay? He was a herbalistic healer. All right? He had figured out the cure for AIDS and many other illnesses. And he was deemed a threat by the establishment because he challenged the establishment. Anytime you challenge the establishment, you will be a threat. Okay? So, Dr. S.E.B.I, also known as Alfredo Bowman, let's weak him down real quick. Born November 26, 1933. He transcended August 6, 2016. Alfredo Darrington Bowman, better known as Dr. S.E.B.I, was a Honduran self-proclaimed herbalist and healer who also practiced in the United States for a period in the late 20th and early 21st century. So that's like the 80s, y'all. He was in the 80s with it. Bowman claimed to cure all diseases with herbs and vegan diet based on various pseudoscientific claims and denied that HIV caused AIDS, which is a fact. HIV did not cause AIDS. Man-made drug, man-made disease, all right? He set up a treatment center in Honduras and then moved in practice to New York City and Los Angeles. Numerous entertainment and acting celebrities were amongst his clients, including Michael Jackson, Lisa Left Eye Lopes, and John Travolta. Now, what I want y'all to notice is two of his main clients were both killed by the elites, Michael Jackson and Lisa Left Eye Lopes. Once again, happy transcendence to Dr. S.E.B.I. Happy transcendence to two of his celebrity clients that were both killed for low-key pushing that energy. Michael Jackson pushed the energy in his own way, and Left Eye super pushed the energy. Both were killed by the higher-ups, along with Dr. S.E.B.I. Nipsey Hussle as well. All right? This is why Nipsey Hussle was killed. All right? Facts. And John Travolta was killed and cloned years ago when they found out that he was going to fuck with Dr. S.E.B.I. This is why John Travolta, if anybody that know, like people that if you got parents that like, you know, 80s and up, they're going to tell you, John Travolta was a really huge movie star in the late 80s, in the 90s. And then all of a sudden, John Travolta just, his popularity died down. Nobody forgot him, but he just died down. That's because they found out that he was also fucking with Dr. S.E.B.I. All right? All right? Like I said in my Dead Rose, this song, R.P. to Nip, they love to hear the truth silence. And like I said at the end of my Dead Roses, Black Messiah, CIA, and the feds know it. Revolutionary poet sniffing dead roses. Black Messiah, CIA, and the feds know it. Facts. And COINTELPRO is all about making sure that another Black Messiah never rises out the community. COINTELPRO is what they used to destroy the Black Panthers, the Civil Rights Movement, kill Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, and lock up all Larry Hoover, Jeff Ford, to make a lot of more Black Panthers political prisoners. You get what I'm saying? They use a lot of propaganda. They use a lot of false claims. They'll flat out kill you. It's all called part of COINTELPRO, nigga. I know I'm looked at as a Black Messiah by them. So that's why I said in my song, Black Messiah, CIA, and the feds know it. You feel me? They know why I landed. They know what planet I come from. They know I'm a Anunnaki god. They know what bloodline I descend from. They know all that. They've been watching me since 1986, since I landed. Since the moment upon my inception on this realm. This ain't new. You feel me? All right, let's keep going, though. Although he used the title to name Dr. S.E.B.I, Bowman had not completed any formal medical training. He was considered a quack. So keep game. Because he didn't go through their schooling, all right, he was considered a quack by licensed doctors, attorneys, and consumer protection agencies in the United States. So this means they did not take Dr. S.E.B.I seriously. Okay? This means that because he didn't go through their, check game, because he didn't go through their quote unquote, you know, universities, he didn't get their certification, because that's all a diploma is them motherfuckers certifying you. They didn't take him seriously. Like me, I'm self-enlightened, right? I ain't go sit in none of these schools and learn nothing about no metaphysics, quantum physics, the stuff I talk to y'all about. They can't take that. I'm like Einstein in a way to them. They're like, what the fuck, this motherfucker's... He's breaking down all different types of sciences. He's enlightening the ghetto people in his community, in the neighborhoods. He's bringing attention to the fake race war. He has no fear. He broke down the light photon. He talks about the stargates. How the fuck does he know all this? I even told them that the Earth herself has a heartbeat, which she vibrates at 7.83 hertz. And I used to do mass meditations where we would tap into the heartbeat of the planet herself, and that's how we was able to control versus battles and stop shit from going. People that's been following this university for months know that. All right? So at the end of the day, you know, I'm like Einstein in the way to them, y'all. But like our version of Einstein, though. They can't control me, so they despise me. Just like they despise Dr. S.E.B.I. Cause look at me. I didn't go. I got I got my own university, y'all. Think about this. I started my own university. I ain't get no license from them. I ain't go through them for nothing. So this would be considered like a quack university. He's a little quack. He's crazy. He's not backed by our documentation. But you cannot argue the science of the neuromelanin and the carbon and the things I present with the cosmic information, nevertheless. Right. Just like with Dr. S.E.B.I. They can say he didn't go through their self-acclaimed universities, but you cannot dispute the science, nevertheless. They didn't want you to know about Dr. S.E.B.I. curing AIDS and all of these things, because then you would know you don't need their medicines to do it. You only need you and the natural planet around you, which you created. So in actuality, Dr. S.E.B.I. was telling you that you were a god, but in a different way. He said you are electrical beings, alkaline diet. A lot of people talk about alkaline and don't know that alkaline is just another word for electricity. People just say alkaline because it sounds good, and they heard Dr. S.E.B.I. say alkaline. I heard I need alkaline water. You don't even know what alkaline really is and what it does to you and the mucus within you. You just heard Dr. S.E.B.I. name get famous after he transcended, and then you start saying it. But do you apply it to the chromosomes in you? Do you know how many chromosomes you have within you? How many pairs? Are you aware